TitleMatchNetwork.com.
About it. I was really pumped to see her finally get a win. But now Uju also has one win, you know, and when we're looking at these two, in terms of attitude, in terms of personalities, perhaps opposites, to put it lightly.
Yeah, definitely polar opposites that we're dealing with here. Both of these women, 1-2 records here in Mission Pro Wrestling, 1 win, 2 loss. Who is going to be able to overcome those records here tonight, make it a 2-2 record? Will it be Uju? Do you think it'll be Karmichael?
On the On a Mission podcast, I think I put my vote behind Shay Karmichael. However, I might change that now because Queen Uju is in control. She has thus far been dominant in this matchup. But wait a second. Shay Karmichael, and this is bad news. If Shay can snatch on one of her arm bars, this could be over really quickly. You could see she was reaching for the wrist.
And one of the things regarding this matchup, the size differential between both of these women. Queen Uju, 6 feet tall, one of the largest competitors that you will find on the Mission Pro Wrestling roster.
Right back to a lockup, but there we go. Shay with the takedown. She's looking for that arm breaker.
A little bit of a disagreement between Uju and our official Davina here for the evening.
Ooh. Karmichael took advantage of the distraction, but here comes Uju. Oh! Shay Karmichael finally got Uju to stay off her feet.
It's definitely one way to try and tackle the power base.
Meteora by Karmichael. Once again going for the cover. Queen Uju, you can see her composure. It rarely slips. It's just sort of a very cold sort of aggression, which is terrifying on every level.
There's a lot terrifying about Queen Uju, especially her presence inside and outside of the squared circle. Shay Karmichael well aware of both of those factors. And Queen Uju definitely maintaining in control in this matchup thus far. Shay Karmichael, she's faced tougher challenges in the past. Will tonight be the night? Queen Uju, big boot right across the skull of Shay Karmichael.
Shay gets dropped.
Folding into the cover, just the 1 count. And we talked about that size difference between Uju and Shay Karmichael in the past, and the factor is that Queen Uju is definitely going to use that power advantage cover here off the suplex. Just the 2 count.
Uju was giving instructions to the official even as the count was made. Clearly unhappy with the officiating in this match, although from my perspective, they have just been 2 counts, Uju. If you go back and watch this, I didn't say that actually. Ooh. Shay Karmichael is used to being the underdog. She's used to fighting up from underneath more dominant opponents. She's still relatively new to this game, and we're seeing that right now. Here in Mission Pro, if you want to move up the ranks, you want to move up the roster, you have to get wins.
Shay Karmichael knows what it takes to get a victory, but right across the back.
Once again, the strength of Queen Uju and a cover.
Yeah, Shay Karmichael's going to have to watch out for the spinal damage. Karmichael, a woman who has suffered a year-long neck injury that took her out of action for, well, that entire year. It's going to be a factor in this matchup. The spine connects all the way up and down.
I mean, that to me just makes the need to collect some wins here at Mission Pro even more urgent for Shay Karmichael, trying to make up for lost time. Uju using that height advantage, but Shay starting to fight out. Oh, and Uju got dropped.
Karmichael has done just enough at this moment to create the separation needed. But will it be enough to will her to a victory? That remains to be seen, Veda.
Uju barely holding herself up in the corner. Shay charges in. Now here comes a combination from Shay Karmichael. A little taste of Queen Uju's medicine. Oh, wait a second. Queen Uju has spilled to the outside. which may have saved her from whatever Shay Karmichael was loading up, but it's not going to win her the match.
You're right about that. It's definitely not going to win you a match here in Mission Pro Wrestling. Folks, we are live on Title Match Wrestling Network. Shay Karmichael.
Luthez press off the apron.
Yeah.
Shay Karmichael.
I don't think Queen Uju expected that whatsoever.
But maybe this is that added level of aggression. We talked about this a little bit on a Mission. Shay Karmichael just needs that edge. She needs that edge to take her over the top in Mission Pro. Oh, exactly like that. Queen Uju knows what it takes. Now Uju following Shay outside. Codebreaker off the apron. Or sorry, a backcracker off the apron. Oh, and hold on. Well, the official's counting. They're both down. I mean, that was a lot of damage for Queen Uju as well. She went plunging off the apron with that backcracker.
Yeah, modified variation of what she utilizes to put her opponents away typically, but we're at a count of 8 now. 9. I mean, are either of these women going to be able to make it back into the ring? That's it. The bell sounded.
This match is a no contest.
A double count out. Too much damage to both Queen Uju and Shay Karmichael, unable to make it back into the ring. And, well, this doesn't really help the win-loss record for either of them. It feels like we're seeing a burgeoning rivalry here.
Yeah, something tells me this is not going to be the last time that we see Queen Uju take on Shay Karmichael here in Mission Pro Wrestling. Folks, we are moments away from our main card here at Mission Pro Wrestling. We can promise you an open casket match. The Mission Pro Wrestling Championship will be on the line. The stars of women's wrestling that you know and love will be here tonight live on Title Match Wrestling Network and live in San Antonio, Texas. Folks, join the conversation. Hashtag MPW Thriller on all social media platforms. And we'll be right back with more Mission Pro Wrestling action coming up very soon.
TitleMatchNetwork.com